Hi, and welcome to Colmar Brunton PPE New Zealand Guide. And I'm your host, Martin, and welcome to the new normal. Hey, before we get started, there are a few things we have to know. One, this video is only about New Zealand PPE, because New Zealand level 0, 1, 2, etc., and the way we use PPE is quite different from anywhere else. So this is only to be used in New Zealand. And this is mainly dealing with face-to-face central venue, because that's what we will tend to be doing at the moment. We may also be doing some intercept, and we'll talk about that in door-to-door. We'll talk about that later on, okay? But in the meantime, we're going to concentrate on venues, okay? Central venues. So, PPE, central venues. Now, as I said, we're at level 0 and level 1, so in New Zealand, PPE isn't mandatory at level 0 and level 1. However, it's behoving on us to make everyone feel as safe as possible, for you, the staff who are watching this, and also for all the people who are coming to be interviewed. Okay? So we need to make sure that we are being responsible and we are providing the best possible solutions in order to A, make you feel safe, and B, to keep people safe during this time of COVID. So, first off, before you get to a venue, your supervisor will have organised a venue map. They will have written down where they think things should be. Now, the things that we will have normally would be a sign-in sheet, there would be a COVID application QWERTY thingy, that's the official term for it, by the way. There would be gloves available, there would be masks available, there would be hand sanitizer, and there would be wipes. There would also be bags for putting those PPE gear in. If you haven't got bags, I really recommend the Ziploc ones. They can be open and closed. They're much, much easier. Okay? So, all those things should have been taken care of before you get to the venue so that there's no surprises when you get there. Right. Masks and gloves. Like I said before, they're not mandatory. And we're not supplying masks and gloves for the punters who are coming in. We are supplying masks and gloves for the staff if you feel you want to use them. Now, if you feel you want to use them because you've got a slight sniffle and a snuffle, here's the rub. You can't be working. So there will be a health check prior to joining in for each session. That will be done by the supervisor or by a lead interviewer, making sure that everyone who is working that day is healthy. We don't want anybody coming to work who isn't healthy. So, we're assuming everyone is healthy. We're assuming the venue check is being done in terms of all the bits and pieces, yeah? So, let's go in and look at a quick setup of a venue. By the way, this isn't a real venue. It's just sort of cobbled together, so don't expect too much. Come on, this way. Right, first up, we have a seating area for waiting. You can see there's some chairs here, and they're spaced apart. Okay? They're not snuck together. I could sit here, someone else could sit over there. We're about 6 foot apart, all is right with the world. Okay? If I've got someone else in my bubble, we might move the chairs closer, we might sit there and there. That's fine. We're not going to crowd everybody in like they're in an airport waiting lounge in order to get through this, okay? So there's your waiting area. Once people have done the waiting area, they're going to come over here because they're going to do sign-in. Right? So in your sign-in area, generally, there will be a COVID app, QWERTY. You'll have to imagine one. I don't have one there. So that if I've got my cell phone, I can snap it, I can sign in. There will be hand sanitizer in all sorts of different issues. There will be wipes. I would have some tissues available, sign-in sheet, pens, bag to take used PPE gear. So, person signs in. This is really important. You've got the COVID tracing app. That's great. The sign-in sheet will tell us exactly who's here, that the phone numbers we've got for them are correct, all the good stuff we need to be able to trace if we need. If they use a pen off the table, what do? When they go and sit down, you take a wipe, you wipe the pen, you wipe your hands because you've wiped the pen, and you drop the wipe in the bag. Then you take a squirt. Hey, after you've used PPE gear and thrown it away, always best to take a wee squirt, just to be on the safe side. Right, so our customer's been here, they've been there, they're at the tablet or the laptop, they're doing all their stuff. Oh, the hand's gone up, they're finished. So we take our product or our cards, etc. We say thank you very much to the person who's there. We see them off the premises, away they go. We come back here. No one else from the waiting area gets into here until we've been back. We take a wipe. We will wipe the tablets, inside, outside. We will wipe the surfaces all over. We will wipe the chairs all over. We might have to use 2 wipes, that's fine. Areas that are forgotten, they've gone out and used the handle, wipe the handle. What do we do with this? We head back to the desk where we can put it in the bag, take a squirt and go, right, Jim Johnson, you're up next. Come and see us. Right, or I've got a space ready for you now. Perfect. Things you'll need to know. Before the whole area is set up, before anyone comes in, set everything up and then wipe everything down again. Always a good practice to do. Put things away. If people have got a toilet and they go to the toilet, please have some wipes in the toilet as well, so that people can wipe the taps, the tap area, the sink area, the bits and pieces, the flush of the toilet, that sort of stuff, right? If punters have gone in there, ask them if they use the wipes. If staff are going in there, make sure you wipe it. If you're unsure at any time, just go in occasionally and make sure that place is wiped down. Okay? So that's all of that. Now, the last thing we need to talk about is what to do at the end of the day. So at the end of the day, you're going to pick everything up, pull everything together, you're going to put everything away. After wiping down the tablets and everything else, then you're going to wipe all the surfaces, because we don't want to leave it for someone else to do. Put everything into a handy throwaway bag, have a squirt, put everything away, and away you go. Gloves and masks. So we talked about this, that these are for staff if you want to wear them. If you wanted to wear a mask, the masks come in all variety. This is just a nice common one. This is the ones that are given out to healthcare workers when they go out around. So the white side is out to the people. You'll find that there is a bendy bit. That's the bit that goes over the top of the nose. So you put your mask on, round the ears, make sure the bendy bit is up there, pull the bottom underneath your chin. Must go under the chin. And there you go. The mask is on. Once your mask is on, please don't touch the mask. That defeats the purpose of the mask. Once the mask is on, leave it on. Don't pull it up, pull it down, all that sort of stuff. That defeats the purpose of the mask. When you want to get rid of the mask, you take it off. See, I did that with just touching the string, not the gungy inside of the mask. And I put it in the bag. Take a squirt. All is right with the world. Okay, gloves. Now, I wouldn't be wearing gloves in a situation in a venue. But if I'm out doing face-to-face intercept, I might wear gloves. I would wear gloves in a face-to-face intercept if, and a door-to-door, if I was having to hand a tablet backwards and forwards to a punter. Right? Now, if I'm doing that, I'm going to wear my gloves. Right? Do the interview, hand the tablet over to the punter. They're going to do all the bits and pieces. They're going to hand it back to me. We're going to finish. Once it's all finished, and I've thanked the punter, thank you very much, and away they go, I will take the tablet, I will use some wipes, wipe the tablet down completely, take my gloves off, starting at the top, and rolling them that way. That way, anything that I've touched is in there. Take the 2 gloves, use PPE gear, goes in, handy Ziploc bag, bang it in the Ziploc bag with the wipe that I've used, take a squirt, bang. So if you're out and about doing face-to-face, please have sanitizer, wipes, bag, glove, masks if you want it. Okay? That finishes how to use PPE for Colmar Brunton. Level 0, Level 1. Bye.